I, this weekend, it's a weekend rambling rather than Friday ramblings. This week has been a funny week. Um, we've had a Council of Priests meeting on Tuesday. We had a pastoral conference on Wednesday. During the week, it was also 20 years since I began a 3 month in service program at Marianella, the Redemptorist Centre in Dublin, which unfortunately is no longer being used by the Redemptorists. But yes, so 20 years ago this week I started there. And also this week it's 8 years since I was with the Catholic Education Office staff who were at Ecce Homo, the program run by the Sisters of Zion in Jerusalem as part of a 1 month in service. So it's been a week of some memories. Currently I'm wearing my Geelong hoodie, which is another memory going back it's going back 10 years this year since Geelong won its last grand final. So it's been, as I said, it's been a week of memories. But there's been some good experiences as well. On Thursday afternoon, I joined with staff and members of the Aboriginal community as we gathered to bless and enter into an Aboriginal learning space that has been created at the back of St Aloysius School here at Kingston. And then the blessing of a Laudate Si garden, which walking together with the call of Pope Francis to care for the earth and to care for those in need, but to listen primarily to the first people of this nation who are able to tell us so much about care of the earth and care of our world. So those two events, the blessing of the Laudate Si garden and the welcome to the Aboriginal learning space, were both quite moving ceremonies, and it was a great pleasure to have been invited to be part of that journey. So what's happening for us in the future? Well, this coming week we've got, next weekend we've got the Multicultural Sunday that links with the Migrant and Refugee Sunday and the call to move towards a wider we. That recognition that as we gather, as Paul said, that there's no longer Jew or Greek, free or slave, male or female. It was reminding us that as a community we are one people, and we live in a world where everyone is called to live together, to rejoice in the fact of our differences, our variations, our varieties and whatever. So during this week we're striving to build towards that event and to ensure that there is a very real sense that coming together as God's people is not an optional extra. I'm currently reading the book Sacred Fire by Father Ron Rolheiser, a next stage to his book, an earlier book called The Holy Longing. And in it he's reminding us that we are called to be people who truly are working towards the justice of our world, the care of the kingdom. And he's reminding us that there are some pillars that we need to really focus on if we are to be God's people and to live in the community. Prayer is an important part of that. Justice is an important part of that. Almsgiving is an important part of it. But also having a humble and healing heart, a heart that reaches out in forgiveness to others. So today in our world, which is so racked with anger and mistrust and enmity, I pray that we might have the courage to walk together to build a community based on the love of God and the love of our neighbour. Have a great weekend. Look forward to seeing you next time when you join me for my ramblings, whether it's Friday or Saturday. You are most welcome to be here. God bless.